What's up, guys? Papa Eagle's back nest, and for starters in this video, I'd just like to say that I've been really sick for a little while, so I haven't been uploading at all. But today, I'm no longer sick. Screw that flu virus. Now I'm gonna get back to recording for YouTube videos. Hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of a surprise. Anyways, today we're literally just gonna be climbing the ranks, going super try hard. But first, before we start all that, I realized I've been forgetting to add my friend code. So we're going to show that right now. Wait, that's not friends anymore. It used to be, not anymore. Alright, friend code right here. 10037238 if you want to friend the Popular Eagle. Also, another side note, we are 207 strong. Our flock is growing daily. That is so amazing. And if you guys want to join the Discord to talk to other subscribers or fans, I will put the link in the description below. Obviously, my Twitter is at the Popular Eagle. Maybe YT. Actually, I forgot. I don't really care. Okay. So now, in my last video, which was like a week ago, too long, I know, I created this swarm deck. It was like a beginner's video or something like that, and I realized that I may have created a monster. This deck, I haven't lost with it yet. It's crazy. So, what we're going to do today, we're going to be climbing the ladders with this swarm deck I have just made, and we're going to see how well it does. So, to start off, hopefully our battle goes. Okay. Also, if you'll notice, I have 13 base health now because I'm a beast. Actually, no, just because I upgraded a bunch of cards. Doesn't mean I'm good or anything. But, you know, as you do, etiquette, wave and a handshake. If you do that, you show me you're part of the flock. And that is super duper sick. Okay, so our enemy is SSJBSS Vegeta. I don't know, is that a Dragon Ball reference? I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something there. Alright, whatever. He hasn't placed anything down yet. I hope he's not AFK, because then I have to cut this out, which sucks. Okay, good. He spawned some Finite Loopers, a classic Ironclad card, so we already know we're dealing with a Robotic Master here. We're going to replace Herald's Hymn, so no way we can even use it, and start off with some Mischiefs right in the front to counter his Finite Loopers. Now, next, with 5 mana, I think I'm going to... Obviously, I don't know yet, but I think I'm probably going to start out with a Shady Ghoul plus Doppelbox, maybe. Maybe even a Moonlit Aerie and a Shady Ghoul. It all depends on where the Finite Loopers go when my turn starts, and also what he does. But it's always a good idea to have your ideas... what is he doing with that thing? Putting it in the corner? Interesting idea. Anyways, as I was saying, it's always a good idea to have your moves somewhat planned out ahead before you make them, because it can help you... like process how the battle is going and what you need to do the next turn. Now actually I've changed my mind here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna spawn the Lawless Herd right here, and we're gonna put some Pan Heralds right there. They'll give out their 1 strength candy, and we'll take care of those battle constructs. Now he does have his upgrade point down, but we also have our Broken Truce, so we could easily take that out if I think it's becoming too much of a problem. Also, it's not going to be doing anything because he doesn't have any constructs down, which is pretty fantastic. Now, one thing this guy totally did wrong is by putting that upgrade point in the corner, he can only actually use the upgrade point if he spawns his units right next to it, like how he did with those Destructobots. Because any other units, if they move forward, they're not going to be able to get the buff from the upgrade point. So that's just a little thing you want to watch out for if you decide to use this wonderful card. Okay, so to start off here, alright, so if I spawn my Shady Ghoul, it's going to put it 1 back, which will allow me to combo with Stormcallers. Yes, good idea. Alright, we're going to spawn our Shady Ghoul here. By using some board manipulation, I know that the Satyrs are going to spawn backwards. Now I'm going to spawn my Swarmcallers. They'll only gain 2 strength, I know, but they'll still manage to take out the upgrade point. Now he has no troops on the field, and I have basically total control because I have a pretty good line here. I got a lot of separated troops. Nothing he can take out with like a Veterans of War, Heroic Soldiers, or anything like that. So we've set ourselves up in a really good position, and we'll just have to see what he does. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. He can't take us all out, so our front line is going to maintain like all the way up because his Delegators could only attack 1 of our units instead of all of them. Now that's kind of where the effectiveness of Blade Storm is really shown, but nobody really uses that because it's kind of not worth it. Alright, now, on our turn, we're going to use Westwind Sailors to push up to the front. Then we're going to spawn Mischiefs back here. Basically, the reason I did that is just for cleanup on the Delegators because they are going to just wipe out our Swarmcallers there. So our Mischiefs will be in wait. Now, His most pressing matter right now is our Westwind Sailor, so he's most likely not going to be able to take out our other guys who are just kind of hanging out. back here, this Lawless Herd dude and the Pan Heralds. Alright. So you spawn finite loopers. Now, and overcharged. Okay, his overcharge is level 2. So they won't manage to kill my Westwind Sailor. So I'll get 1 damage off on his base. And my front line will remain at the as far forward as it can be. Okay. So he's got to end his turn, obviously. Hopefully he does. Maybe not. Okay. So our turn. He has 9 base health left. 2 finite loopers on the field, which is kind of annoying, but nothing that we can't handle. Now, what I'm going to do... Okay, so if I place... Alright, we're going to go with a little safe bet here. Okay, we're going to spawn those guys right there. What are they even called? They're called Dreadfawns, yes. Then we're going to spawn Stormcallers here, and they'll gain 4 strength. I really want to get my Stormcallers to level 3, because then they gain 3 strength per satyr, which is absolutely broken, and I have no idea why Paladin or Congregate or whoever's developing this thinks it's okay, because that is not okay. Getting 3 per bonus, you can get, if you get surrounded like by satyrs, you can get 3, 3, 3. You can get plus 12 for 3 mana. That's crazy. Like, I can't understand how that is fair. It makes no sense. And then meanwhile, the Pan Heralds are just sitting there. We have 3 strength. They only give 1, while it is to surrounding units, which is pretty nice, I'll admit. But still, they just gain 1 unit per upgrade. Like, it starts out with 1 unit on the Pan Heralds, then 2, then 3. And then at 4, they finally get a plus 2. But that's already like 4/5 of the way through their upgrade path, which is kind of unfair. The Swarm Colors are so broken. And like anybody who doesn't use them in a Swarm deck has obviously not practiced with the Swarm very much. Alright, so his turn just timed out again. Looks like we're just going to be wiping him. So I'll probably... Nah. I'll see how much strength I can give out. Okay, just like a personal challenge. So 3 plus 2 plus 4, that's 9. Okay, awesome. Double box here. And gifted recruits here. Just to make sure he's got no chance to come back. Then we're going to spawn Pan Heralds here. They'll give out strength all around. And if he does nothing this turn, he'll have 1 left, in which case I will end up winning. Okay, it's our turn. I don't remember my quests. I really wish there was a button where you could check your quests, like in-game, so you can tell what you need to do. But it's all good. So I'm just going to spawn Moonlit Area here in case I need to spawn structure cards, because I have no idea. Then we're going to do Shady Ghoul, Lawless Herd, and Pan Heralds, just in case. And it looks like that's going to be the end of his game. I'm not sure if he lagged out, probably, or maybe his mom called him for dinner or something. I don't know. Also, guys, if you're still watching, which I hope you are, I am reopening the custom deck series to all. So leave in the comments below any decks that you want me to make, and I will be sure to make them. Now, our quests actually are to play Storm of the East cards and some spell cards, so that's pretty good. Alright, we're going to go into a second battle. But as I was saying, if you have any custom decks you want me to try out, please leave them below. I know I have some waiting in the queue that I haven't gotten around to doing yet. And yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll probably record another video today, and it will be posted later, maybe like in the week, 2 days forward. Obviously, depends on schoolwork and stuff like that, because projects are heavy before spring break. And through spring break, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it's all good. Okay, so, our enemy, Player 1092, an original name I've never seen before. He's going to start with Brothers in Arms. I know that feeling, Player 1092, when you can't play anything else except for Brothers in Arms, and you get mad because you can't spawn the 2 knights behind. That sucks, and I totally get it. Alright, it's going to be our turn now. We're going to place Broken Truce. No point in having that right now. We only have 4 mana total. Spawn Doppelbox and Lawless Herd. Alright, so now if we manage to get Swarm Callers, that would be fantastic. So we could get that buff of 4, which would equal 5, which is level 1 Heroic Soldiers, even though I have level 2 Swarm Callers, which is so weird and annoying. Now, let's see what he does. So he's got 4 mana. Let's see, what can he spawn with that? Gifted Recruits. Obviously, we don't know what faction he has, so he could do Gifted Recruits, Shady Ghoul, Gifted Recruits, North Sea Dog, Lawless Herd, Sun Militia. I always forget about that card. He's probably going to spawn Gifted Recruits as well. No, I guess. Okay, unlucky. That's why you want to stuff your deck with a bunch of inexpensive cards, because as I commented on a tweet earlier, being a quick to the punch player is really the only way to make rank 1. A late game warrior doesn't work. It's just ineffective. And I wish it wasn't like that, because I really like to use high mana cards like High Priestess Klaxi, you know, that legendary, and Siren of the Seas and stuff like that. But, you know, it just doesn't work. So, player 1092 has a decision to make. He can either try to push up his front line, play defense. I don't know. Alright, he's going to spawn Snow Masons to buff up his Brothers in Arms to a total of 8 strength. That's quite the threatening pile of dudes you got there. Alright, so they have 5 left, which is actually very fortunate for me, because I can manage to take them out right away. We're going to replace Dreadfawns. Okay, so what we're going to do Westwind Sailors instead of Mischiefs, so we can get more worth on our mana. We're just going to spawn Swarm Callers up there. I know it's not the best use of the Swarm Callers, but I just want to get some extra cards down. Now, next turn, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get a Moonlit Aerie down. Yes, okay, so we're going to definitely have the opportunity to spawn our Moonlit Aerie with basically no repercussions, because he only has Heroic Soldiers, and I mean, if he spawned North Sea Dog or Lawless Herd, it still wouldn't move forward. Now, he's got one guy on the field. Now, okay, so we have a dilemma. What I'm going to do, we're going to spawn the Moonlit Aerie and then some Mischiefs. I know this is going to make our front line go back. That's fine with me, because he can't really kill us either at this point. Now, the Moonlit Aerie is not going to activate on my next turn because I don't have any Satyrs down. Once again, that's fine, because next turn, I'll probably replace Broken Truth. Call for 8, okay. Alright, this is going to mix it up. If it's level 3, alright, so only level 2, manageable. Also, another thing, I have so many complaints about Call for 8. I just think it's broken. I just complain to my friends on the bus all the time when we're playing Stormbound. That card is broken. I use it. I have a level 3 Call for 8. I still hate it. I think it's so unfair. Anyways, this isn't about ranting about Stormbound balances or whatever. Okay, what we're going to do, Gift of Recruits right here. Then Lawless Herd right here. Then Pan Herald's right there. Okay, that'll give us the upper hand. They'll move up on each other. Okay, yeah, this will give the Moonlit Aerie the opportunity to actually be used, which is nice. Now, we have another Moonlit Aerie, and I don't think I'm going to spawn this next one because he's so far up. It's not really safe to do so. Temple Guardians. Okay, interesting. Are they level 2? No, they're level 1. Alright. So, we definitely have a decision here. We equaled out on almost every playing field. Okay, so his Temple Guardians, they'll move together in a line. Now, the issue with that is that he can't actually advance his front line if I don't break through the Temple Guardians wall. So, I can try to exploit that by spawning cards in the back. And I'll put Doppelbox here. Okay, now the only thing I kind of wish I could do is attack these guys, the Battle Knights in the second row to the top. Because then I could kind of interrupt his line, but obviously I can't do that. So, what we're going to do, we're going to spawn a Shady Ghoul. Hopefully it'll spawn backwards instead of left. Yes, okay, perfect. So now, as I was saying earlier, his front line is made up of Temple Guardians. He can't attack forward, he can only stack behind, which obviously is still bad, because he can get a lot of cards stacked up there, or Kindred's Grace even, which is a great card. Ah, see, I called it. I've gotten pretty good at predicting what's going to happen. So, this is threatening. This is a similar... Oh, okay, so his deck is very similar to my deck that I showed you guys in another video called Green Knights. Now, the Green Knights, basically, I just named it like that because it's all about getting buffs to your Knights. So, I think he's just using a full Knight deck, which does present several problems for us. And, okay, what we're going to do, spawn that there. Now, as I was telling you earlier, Swarm Callers can now break through the wall with a total of 8 strength, so they'll have 2 left. But that's what I was kind of talking about before. They're kind of broken if you get them to level 3, but that's not what we're talking about today. Okay, so his Temple Guardians have already broken against my line. There's not so much left. Obviously, they're more than when they spawned, but I'm not sure what he can do. He can probably use Boosting Elixir. It depends on what faction he's using. I don't think he spawned any faction-specific cards. Yeah, I think he's basically full neutral. Obviously, if he spawned like... he should have taken Boosting Elixir with an Ironclad, because that is a really great card now. It's 4 for 8. 4 mana for 8 strength. But I think he's just gone full knights, full neutral. So that's interesting. Needle Blast. Okay. Now, as my Moonlit Aeries are level 2, they wouldn't die if he hit them. Okay, so that Needle Blast was kind of threatening to me, but it's okay. Alright, now we have to take out those 7 knights on the far right column, and hopefully, in the ideal world, we'd be able to push back his other advances. Now, what we're going to do is... Okay, so Doppelbox will be a setup card. They can't attack directly, so I'll have to use them to set something up. We're going to spawn... Well, Gifted Recruits, 4 plus 5. Okay, so we'll have 2 left over. We'll use Gifted Recruits, then Mischiefs. Then I'll spawn, for the sake of this, Pan-Heralds right here in the middle. Now, the reason I did that is so these guys, these Doppelbox right there, they'll be able to probably get buffed up unless he attacks from the flank, which obviously would be not great. But on our next turn, we can easily push up with a Dreadfawn advance. So I'm not worried about the next turn, really, unless he spawns something like Veterans of War in our base, in which case I can even Broken Truce it. So I'm fairly confident in my abilities right now to fend off his attack and manage to create an effective offense backwards. Because that's what this game is about. It's a push and pull motion of your enemy fighting you and so forth. So at the beginning of the game, I had the advantage. I was pushing on him. Now he's pushing on me. Now I'm going to hopefully be able to push back in this turn because he's spread too thin like Rome. Now, this was his big hurrah, his Veterans of War. And obviously that's threatening because they're a strong card. Now, hopefully his Summon Militia does not go into the second column. Okay, fine. This is acceptable. Alright, now it's going to be our turn. We only have 1 Moonlit Aeries, so we're not going to be able to stack like we did before, which is annoying, to say the least. Now, we can either replace Doppelbox or Moonlit Aerie. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to replace the Moonlit Aerie, because there's not really a spot where we can put that. Now, we're in trouble, because, unfortunately, I did not get lucky with my switch, or not my switch, my draw. So, I'm going to use, okay, Broken Truce, yes. This will be worth it. I took 3 damage, I know. Now, what we're going to do, we're just going to go full offense because he is pushing our base hard, so we're going to push him back. I'm going to attack with a Shady Ghoul just to weaken that bit, so hopefully our Moonlit Aerie will survive his next attack. Obviously, he'll probably try to push it with some sort of card like Brothers in Arms or something like that. Hopefully, it will survive for 1 more turn, though. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to keep going full offense. A Flaming Stream, interesting. So he's going to spawn on the far left side that only damages units. Which is good. Now he's got 7 mana left to use. So that did kind of betray his faction. He's an Ironclad user. Wow, level 3. Interesting. Heroic Soldiers. Okay, so he's given my Moonlit Aerie another chance to survive, which I appreciate. Thank you very much, because I will now take this and slam it back into your face. Okay, so it's buffed up, and I bet he didn't expect that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to completely counter. We're going to push his front line all the way back, because I don't want to deal with that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to spawn Doppelbox right here. And yeah, Pan-Heralds right here. Then we're going to get a triple combo right here for our Swarm Callers. So we're getting 6 strength. And now that will end our turn. Now, as you can see, the push and pull motion is basically over. He decided to try it for defense, and it didn't work out because he didn't attack my Moonlit Aerie. Now, that's going to cause major problems for him right now because all my cards on the field are satyrs, except for those Mischiefs, but that's not too important right now. Oh, he broke my Moonlit Aerie. What a lucky dude. Alright, now he's going to spawn Temple Guardians, but I already have a guy on his baseline, so he can't spawn all of them. Now, what I need right now is literally just a Herald him, and it's game over for this dude. Hopefully we'll be able to get that card in our swap out. I'm going to swap Broken Truce because I can't really afford that. His Needle Blast is too chippy for me. I can't handle that. Well, we did not manage to get a Herald's Hymn, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it's okay. I'm going to spawn here, here, and there. Okay. Basically, I'm just reinforcing our back lines to make sure that he can't break through as effectively as he would like. So that Shady Ghoul right there, obviously it has a little bit of a respawn factor, which is excellent. especially because if he cancels out or something, it will go to the right or left, or not left, right or down. If it went to the left, he'd run off the map, which is okay by me, because if he does that, then it will retarget probably to the right side, and then he'll have to go through the line. Now, his heroic soldiers did just break through. He spawned Veterans of War as well to attack sideways. Okay, this is where we kill him, because unfortunately he forgot that I'm using Swarm of the East deck. Now, as you saw, those guys cancel each other out immediately, which was basically perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're going to spawn Pan Heralds here, and we're going to give him a handshake in case he wants to return it. I'll give him a couple seconds. He probably doesn't realize what's about to happen. Now we're going to spawn a Moonlit Aerie to make him think he's safe. And yep, finish him off. Good game, my dude. Hope to see you in the future. Keep playing Stormbound. Okay, so as you see, my monster deck, obviously not tier 1, probably. I haven't checked yet because I haven't upgraded everything. Now we are ranked 21. We climbed up the ladder. And we completed a quest. Let's do that. Okay, we got 100 coins. We're going to open up a pack because I like gambling, which is not the best. Actually, no, hang on. Before we do that, alright, it would take 5 to upgrade, and I'm not going to use Fusion Stones. So yeah, we're going to open up 2 packs right now. Wait, should I save this for another? I'm going to save this for another episode. We're not going to open packs. I'm going to make a massive pack opening episode. Clickbait everywhere. Red arrows all over. You can't even see anything except for red arrows and circles. Also, not clickbait in the title. Anyways, so as I was saying, a couple points that I wanted to hit home. Okay, so as I was saying, here's my friend code right here. Discord is in the description below. Twitter is at the Popular Eagle. What else? What else do I have to advertise to you? Oh yeah, check out this deck if you want. It's pretty nice. You can obviously make modifications. It's not in place. And custom decks are now open again. So, if you want to see me use a deck that's absolutely terrible because you think it's funny to troll me, I will do it. So, if you want to put in all 10 mana cards, I got you, okay? Give me some challenges. And also, I just love your comments. Anybody who comments, that's some spicy meatballs right there. I appreciate comments and feedback. It keeps me going. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. It would be super... No, it would be cool if you leave a comment. It would be super if you would subscribe. I haven't said